Welcome in, everybody. I hope you've had either a good day, a good week, or if it's been longer, I hope you had a good time since I've seen you last. Welcome into this cardio and core session. As always, with this session or any session that you do with me, we want to make sure you do it to the best of your ability. But that might mean that you might need to take some adaptations to the session, whether that's your range of motion, whether that's the intensity, and adapt it to what works for you. So that means if you need to change the exercise up slightly, that is absolutely fine. I'll give some adaptations through to guide you in that. But also, if you need to change that intensity or stop or rest or take a hydration break at any point, that is totally fine and up to you to do that. Feel free to do so. Even I do from time to time. So it's absolutely fine to do that. For your equipment today, we don't need anything. We just need your wonderful self, and we'll be going through some exercises that don't require any equipment. So making it nice and easy today. When you, I was going down a path that I didn't know I was going down then. So, but we will get started with the session. Make sure you got plenty of space around you so you're not going to hit anything or anyone. And we'll start with our warm up here, moving one arm around in a circle to the best of your ability. Now, if you can't get a full circle round like this, then we can get a smaller circle, or even with the slightly bent arm. As long as we're moving that arm around the best that we can there, that is all that we can ask from you. Nice work. So it's moving that arm around nicely. Good work. With that same arm, let's change the direction and go the opposite way now. And again, if you can do a big circle, that's great. But if not, a smaller one is fine. Bent arm, that's also fine if that's what you can do. Good. Well, let's swap over to the other side now and get that one going around as well. Nice simple movement here, just to get our shoulders warmed up, getting them ready for some of the stuff we've got coming up later. Okay, let's change direction with that arm. And again, if it's a bent arm, if it's a smaller circle, that is a-okay. Nice work. Okay, now to the best of our ability, we're going to reach over towards the opposite shoulder. If you can't get all the way over, coming to the near shoulder is fine. And if you can't do that, then we can come across the front of the body. As long as the main thing is there that we're getting some elbow bend in. So whether you're coming all the way up over the top or in front, it doesn't really matter too much as long as we're getting that elbow bend in there. That's it. Nice work, everybody. Nice work. We're going to take one arm here now. We're going to swing it forwards. We're going to reach up the best we can, and then we're going to bring it back down. And again, through that, reaching up, swinging it down. It's slightly different to the circles one that we do because we get a bit of a stretch as we come up through sort of the lats area, and as we come down and back, we get a little bit of a stretch through the front of the shoulder as well. So it slightly changes it up there. And if you can't bring the arm all the way up, bring it up as high as you can, even if it's that arm is bent as you do so. Just nice and gentle there on that. Let's swap over to the other arm now. And let's go in for a hug, arms out to the side, and repeat through that movement now as well. That's it, good work everybody. And let's go into some shoulder rotations. And change direction. And then shake it all out there. Nice work. I'm going to get the timer set up and ready to go. I really needed that warm up today. I fell asleep on the sofa earlier for a little nap during the day. You know, I am in Spain, so a siesta is appropriate. But I slept like this with my hand on the sofa, and I woke up with all pins and needles all through my arms and hands. So needed that extra little bit of mobilization today. Okay, so we've got a 20-minute timer here as we usually do, and we are going to be increasing our heart rate through this. We're going to start a 5 out of 10 effort. We're going to keep it nice and simple. And we're going to start with our sit skis. I will start this. We'll have a 15-second countdown. So 5 out of 10 effort. So it's not hard. It's not easy. It's in between the two. And then we just swing our arms up and through in a sit ski motion. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So swing those arms up and through, down and back. Bring them up to where you can. And as I said, 5 out of 10 effort. Not hard, not easy, in between the two. We're just building that heart rate up. Good work. Keep that moving there. I'm just going to move my timer so I can actually see it as we come up to halfway through this.
Halfway there.
One here. Good work. Just moving it through, getting those arms swinging, and starting to build up that heart rate a little bit here.
Seconds.
10 seconds to go. On the next one, we're going to do some sitting jacks. Similar movement, but instead of coming to the front, to the side. 3, 2, 1. Up to the side. If you can't bring the arms up and over the top, we can come in front of it a little bit instead. But just bringing those arms through that there. Good work, everybody. Keep that moving. Keep the arms going. A little bit quiet for us. Oh, that'll be too loud.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. Good work. Keep that moving. Remember, if you can't bring the arms all the way up above your head, even if it's just in front of you, that's fine as well.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. On the next one, going to do some pretend wheelchair pushing going forwards. 3, 2, 1. So bring the arms around as if we're pretending to push a manual wheelchair, whether you're in one or not. It doesn't matter too much because we're only pretending here. So let's keep that moving. Keep those arms going round. Nice work, everybody. So we'll do this one for a minute and then we will swap over to the other side. And we are halfway through this one.
Halfway there.
And we've got
10
10 seconds to go on this one. On the next one, same movement in the opposite direction. Good work. 3, 2, 1. So we change direction and we keep things moving there. Nice work. Okay. Did notice some names and faces that I don't quite recognize. So if you are new to this session, welcome. If you are returning after a long time, welcome back. It's good to have you here and joining in our sessions.
Halfway there.
As we're halfway through this one. You may find if you're not used to doing these sessions that the first time you do it might struggle a little bit, but as you get into it over the coming weeks, you'll be surprised about how much you're able to achieve and how much you can do, even in a short time frame. Sometimes you're just getting used to
10 seconds.
doing this exercise for this amount of time. On the next one, we're going to do our adapted burpees in 3, 2, 1. So you reach down towards the floor, and then we're going to reach up above our head, and we're going to repeat through. And as always, nobody has to have their camera on during this, but it does help me a little bit when you do, because I can see what people are doing, and I can give some adjustments and tips, but that does not mean you have to have it on.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. But if you need some help and adjustment and you want to keep your camera off, you can always send a message over to Liz and she'll pass it on to me, and we will help you to find the solution together. Good, we've got 12 seconds here to go. On the next one,
10 seconds.
we're going to go back to the sit skis again, but now we're going to go up to 6 out of 10 efforts. So a slight increase in pace. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So back to sit skis and a slight increase in pace from 5 out of 10 up to 6 out of 10. And we are going to continue this theme all the way through to 20 minutes. So the first 5, we did 5 out of 10. The second 5, which we're doing now at 6 out of 10 effort. After we've done this 5, we go up to 7 out of 10. And then we're finished with
Halfway there.
8 out of 10. Good work. Keep it moving there. Good intensity. 20 seconds to go on this one. Into the sitting jacks on the next one in 10 seconds
10
time.
seconds.
And 3, 2, 1. So coming into the side, arms up. Remembering you don't have to bring the arms above your head, you can bring it in front of you. Especially if that's all you're able to do, or if this causes you any discomfort. I know this one can put a lot of pressure on the shoulders. So just do the one that works for you here. As we're halfway through this one, 6 out of 10.
Halfway there.
Still, let's keep it moving. Great work so far. On the next one, we're going to go back to our pretend wheelchair pushing, going forwards first of all. And that's in 10 seconds from now. And 3, 2, 1. So pretend wheelchair pushing. 6 out of 10 effort. Good work. Nice work, everybody. Keep those arms moving around. Halfway through this one.
Halfway there.
Good work. Keep it moving. On the next one, same movement in the opposite direction. in 10 seconds time. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 6 out of 10 still. Keep it moving. Good work. Nice. After this one, we got our adapted burpee, still at 6 out of 10 effort. We are halfway through.
Halfway there.
Okay, coming up to our adapted burpees, which will be our last one at this 6 out of 10 effort before we increase the pace again. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Reaching down, reaching up. If you need to push off your lap as well in between, that's fine. If you don't need to, then you don't need to. Either way, the most important thing here is getting the best range of motion that we can and sticking at the 6 out of 10 effort for this one. But the next one, we're going to be increasing that intensity up to 7 out of 10. We're going to go
Halfway there.
back to the sit skis on the next one and 7 out of 10. I always think 7 out of 10 is kind of like the beginning of when things start to get hard. So we're at the lower end of hard at 7 out of 10. And don't worry if that all kind of is a bit arbitrary for you at the moment.
10 seconds.
The more you do these sessions, and the more you get used to what your pace is, what you're capable of, and you can make those adjustments. 3, 2, 1, into sit skis, 7 out of 10 effort. So we start to really get things moving here and really get that heart rate up. Keep that moving there. I'm just going to open up the door a little bit more, get some air in here. Good.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. So yeah, we are at 7 out of 10 effort here. So we should start to really be moving now.
10 seconds.
10 more seconds into the sitting jacks. Next up, in 3, 2, 1. Arms up to the side. And again, we don't need to bring the arms all the way above your head. You can come in front if that's more suitable for you in your shoulder range of motion. And we are halfway through this one.
Halfway there.
Good work. Keep it moving. Nice, everybody. We got 15 seconds to go on this one. We're going back to the wheelchair pushing forwards.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 7 out of 10. Effort here. 3, 2, 1.
Round 13.
Off we go. Pretend wheelchair pushing. 7 out of 10. So we should really be picking up the pace now on this.
Halfway there.
Halfway through.
seconds.
10 seconds to go on the next one. Same movement in the opposite direction. In 3, 2, 1. Change direction. And keep going at that 7 out of 10. You're doing great so far. Let's keep that going. Keep that intensity up. Keep things moving. Nice work, everybody. Moving into halfway through this particular one.
Halfway there.
We got one more to go at this 7 out of 10 pace, which is going to be our adapted burpees.
Seconds.
10 seconds to go. Still 7 out of 10. Adapted burpees in 3, 2, 1. So reaching
Round
down,
15.
reaching up, reaching down, reaching up. Good work. Excellent work so far on this set, everybody. We got 5 more to go after this one. And
Halfway there.
much like I said, we are increasing up to 8 out of 10 effort now on this next one, which means the effort really is starting to be put in. And that is not easy to hold for the full 5 minutes. So just do the best you can. Get through this on that 8 out of 10 or as close to it as you can.
10 seconds.
And try not to slow down as we go through it. Into the first one. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 16.
That's it. Nice work. Get that intensity up. Keep things moving. Nice work, everybody. Good intensity here. So you should really start to be moving through this one at a fair amount of speed.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one. "15 seconds to go on the next one is going to be our sitting jacks.
10 seconds.
10 to go. And 3, 2, 1. Into the sitting jacks. Still at that 8 out of 10 effort. Make sure we're putting that intensity in. Halfway through this one. Keep things moving. Nice work. On to our pretend wheelchair pushes next. 15 seconds time.
10 seconds.
Last 10 seconds of this one. Still 8 out of 10 effort, everybody. That means it is hard. Pretend pushing. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice work. Keep that intensity up high. And keep moving through this well. You guys are doing absolutely great on this. Let's make sure we finish these last couple here as strong as we've started this block of 5.
Halfway there.
As we get halfway through this one. 8 out of 10. That's pretty difficult. So let's make sure we're at that pace. Challenging ourselves to get through this.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
10
welcome in. We've got 10 seconds to go on this one. And we're going to go backwards in 3, 2, 1. Change direction. And go backwards. I didn't know if that was here or on the call or what that was. Came out of nowhere. Anyway. Let's keep it moving. Good work, everybody.
Halfway there.
Halfway through this one. We got one more one after this, which are adapted burpees, still at 8 out of 10 effort. Let's make sure we're finishing this one very well. And the last one we equally do at the best we can do for 8 out of 10 effort. 10 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. So you're going to reach down,
Last round.
reach up, keep moving through that. 8 out of 10. So you really focus on getting good, quick movement between up and down.
Halfway there.
Halfway through. Good work. Let's keep it moving. Last 12 seconds.
10 seconds.
Into the end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work, everybody. We are going to be doing some interval work next, so prepare yourself for that. But grab a drink in the meantime. I'm going to get the timer set up and grab my own drink as well. Okay, I'll explain what we are doing. So usually when we're doing the interval training, we have a little play around with the length of the intervals. So that's how long we're working out for, how long we're resting for. And usually I try and fit it into about a 10-ish minute block. Today we're going to change that up slightly. And we're going to go into a 20-minute block. So a longer session, but we're going to keep it nice and basic to begin with. Because the great thing about interval training is that we can adjust it almost endlessly. So we can adjust the time that we're working out for, whether we do 20, 30, 1 minute, 2 minutes of work, and then we can adjust the rest. So less or more rest. And how we change that changes the session. But there are other factors as well. The intensity we do, whether we actually rest on the rest or whether we just go lower intensity. And then obviously the last one is how many rounds we're doing. So usually we try and aim for about 10 minutes. But again, today we're going to aim for 20 minutes. And we're going to do 30 seconds of maximum effort, followed by 30 seconds of rest. So we're keeping our work and our rest quite a basic one, which we usually start out, but we're doing a lot more, or we're doing double the amount of them. So it's a different kind of intensity as we go through this, and you'll notice it, especially when we get past the 10-minute barrier, because it's past what we would normally do. Good. Alrighty, looks like everybody's ready. At least physically ready, maybe not mentally ready, but we'll be doing it anyway, so join on in. And we'll be doing it together as well, that's the main thing. So I will get this timer started. And the exercises we're going to be doing is our punches. We're going to start with some alternating punches, and we go through our forward, side, up, down, and then our combo, and then I'll explain the rest from there. 15 seconds time. So we're going to start with some punching forwards, alternating hands, and we're going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So as quick as you can with these hands. Maximum effort for 30 seconds. Really get them moving. to the best of your ability. Nice and quick. It's 30 seconds of work. We're already halfway through that 30 seconds. So make sure this is nice and fast. Getting things moving. Good work, everybody. Keep that speed up all the way through to the end. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. That's the first one done. Only 19 more to go, hey? All right, on the next one, we're going to be punching out to the side. Again, we've got 30 seconds rest. There's plenty of rest in between, but we are doing a lot more of these intervals. So we're keeping it basic to begin with this week anyway. 10 seconds to go, punching out to the side, alternating hands in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 2.
That's it. Nice and fast with those arms. Keep it moving. Great work, everybody. Halfway through this one. Keep those arms going. Nice and fast. For another 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. On the next one, punching up above our heads. Still plenty of rest here. 30 seconds. This could be enough just to bring that heart rate down a little bit in between sets. But on this next one, we're punching up. And again, as fast and as hard as you can. You can either come all the way down each time, or if you want to do shorter, faster ones, that's fine too. But we do it 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 3.
That's it. Good work. Keep those arms moving. Halfway through. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. On the next one, we're going to be punching down and across our lap. Let's make sure this one's fast too. This one's a little bit easier because we're not fighting gravity so much. So you can probably pick that speed up. 10 seconds to go of our rest. And we're going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
Round 4.
That's it. Nice work. Good speed on this. Halfway through. And another 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Next, we're going to do our combo one. So we punch forwards, then to the side, then up, and then down, and then repeat through that. Still 15 seconds after our rest. Make sure when we are working, we are maximum effort. And we are going here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So, sorry, forwards, side, up, and then down. Forwards, side, up, and down. Repeat through that. I find it easier to say it in my head as I'm doing it. It just helps me to coordinate my arms, or at least a little bit. That's it. Nice work, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Alrighty, on the next one, going to go back through the punches again, but this time we're going to do double punches. So here we go. Double arm forwards. We do double arm to the side after that. Up. We do down, and then we do our combination one as well. Forwards first of all, though, in 10 seconds time. Make sure we're keeping that pace up, that speed up, and really putting in the effort. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go.
6.
Nice work, everybody. Halfway through this one. Keep it going. Nice effort, nice intensity. 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work on the next one. We're going to be punching out to the side. So keep that maximum effort going. 10 seconds from now. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Out to the side. Maximum effort. Keep those arms going. Keep that speed up. I'm just going to get my wife to open up the window because it's hot. Do you mind opening up that rear window for me? Yes, you'll be in the video. My wife, everybody, making a rare appearance. Just the window. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Thank you. That's right. Good. She's always here. She's just never in shot. Anyway, on to, oh, that's so much better now. The breeze is coming. I've got that door open and that open as well. I was overheating a bit. Right, we're punching up on the next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Double arm up. Halfway through, keep it moving. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Already on the next one. Punching down. Nice. I'm already feeling better. That was the temperature was starting to go up. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to go on this one. Punching down. Still maximum effort in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Each time, try and bring those hands back up to around about the armpits. I was trying to liken this to you trying to pump up a tire or a Looney Tunes Dynamite. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. We got our combination one. Next, we'll go forward, side, up and down. Really good work so far. After this one, we're halfway through this. So usually we would stop at 10 or around about 10, but we're going to keep moving. So it's not going to be easy today. We're going to go combination in 10 seconds. Forward, side, up and down with the double arm. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Forward, side, up and down. Repeat through. A little bit easier to coordinate with double arms here. Halfway through this one. Still maximum effort. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. On this next one, we're going to combine some of those movements we just did together. So for our first one, we're going to go forwards and up. One that you're probably familiar is our forward and up one. Then we do some variations on that. But forwards and up for this first one in 10 seconds time. You guys are doing great so far. We're halfway through. Let's make sure the second half is as good as the first half. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Maximum effort still. Halfway through, keep it moving. Nice fast arms. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. Great start to this second half. Let's make sure we're moving fast still. Keep that intensity high. On the next one, we're going to go forwards, and then we're going to go to the side. So forwards and side. This one's surprisingly tricky, I think, because the arms are up high most of the time. So the shoulders start to feel it. Are you ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Still maximum effort. Really push yourself here. This is not easy, and it's not supposed to be. We're really trying to challenge ourselves on these hard bits and get just enough rest in between so we can do it again on the next one. Keep it moving. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Nice work. On this next one, we are going to be doing some forwards and then down. Forwards and down. That will be our next one here. 10 seconds to go. Get yourself ready as we are going in 5, 4, maximum effort, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Halfway through. And another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. On the next one, we're going to go up and then side, up and side in 10 seconds from now. Great work so far. Let's keep it moving in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Halfway through. Keep those arms nice and quick. Keep it moving. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. If you are at this point in the session and you are starting to struggle, remember this is maximum effort, and that might change through the session. It may change on days. So just do the best effort you can for that 30 seconds, even if it's slower than when you started this session. Just keep it going the best that you can do. Alrighty, on this next one, we are going to go up and then down, up and down. In 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Halfway through. And 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. And we got one last one to go for this block of 5, which we're going to go side and down, side and down. 15 seconds to go. Are you ready? In 10 seconds time. You've done really well so far. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Good work. We've actually got 4 more after this one. I miscounted, but it's all good. We're still moving. We're still putting the effort in for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. There's no excuse for me for getting it wrong because it literally says in front of me how many rounds we've done. So anyway, on this next one, we're going to go into our sit skis, swinging the arms up and through, down and back, 15 seconds time, much like we did in the warm-up. Maximum effort now, 10 seconds time. And 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go.
17.
Halfway through. Three, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Sit skis done. Sitting jacks next. Great work on this, everybody. Ten seconds to go. Sitting jacks. Are we ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maximum effort again. Off we go. Halfway through. 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Let's go into some pretend wheelchair pushing for the last 2 here. So first going forwards, then going backwards. 2 more. Let's finish this well. This is our last bit of cardio work for today. So let's make sure we finish on a high with this. These last 2. Pretend wheelchair pushing in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Halfway through. And another 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good work. Same movement, opposite direction for this last one that we've got coming up. Let's finish well, guys. You've done really, really well. Not an easy session again, but you guys are absolutely smashing it. Last 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Halfway through, keep it going. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Excellent work, everybody. Let's grab ourselves a drink. We deserve after that. And we do a little bit of core work and then into our cool down to finish. Alrighty, I don't need the timers. Close that down. Cool. I will need to know what the time is though, because otherwise I might run over. Cool. Excellent. Right. So we will go into a little bit of core work here. With this, It will be our simplified version. We won't use our cushions today just because the cardio part was quite long today, and you guys did really well. So we're just going to finish off with a little bit of core work. So we'll start with our side bends here. We'll bend down to one side, and then we'll bend down to the other side. And remembering our teaching points on this. So if we use our arms, it becomes really easy because, they just sort of take over with our center of gravity and sort of pull us up. So to make it hard, when you bend down to the side, take the opposite hand, place it on the lap, and then pull yourself up. Then do it for the other side as well. And that just helps to make it harder. You'll notice a bit of a difference when you do that. And if you want to make it even harder, we'll try and take our head out of the equation as well, because sometimes we come over and our head goes whoop, and then we just sit up and we're not really using our core. So try and keep the ear towards the ground as you pull up, and that's going to make it harder again. Or if you need to make it easier, you can just add those things in. But try and get a balance and try and make it as hard as you possibly can for yourself. And that's going to look different for everybody as well. Good work. And then we go into our forward fold. So to do this, we lean forwards and then we raise ourselves back up again. Remember with this, if you need to assist, you can slightly push with the hands. But if you don't need to, try not to. And then the higher the arms are, the harder this is going to be. But yeah, again, if you need to push off the lap to get up, just try and do it as little as possible. Good work. And then let's rest it off there. We're just going to do a little bit of a cool down. So when you're ready to, just do some nice deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just start to relax down where you are. And let's just go through some neck mobility, looking up and down, flexion and extension. And then we're going to rotation, looking one side and the other. And then bring one ear to one shoulder and to the other. Bless me. Anybody who's a quadriplegic will recognize that sneeze. as not very forceful. The amount of times I've said, bless me, when I've sneezed and someone said, oh, did you sneeze? Yes, yes, I did. And let's ease out of that there. We can do some shoulder rotations. You can move your arms a bit just to kind of wiggle out of that as we bring today's session to an end. Thank you again for joining me here today.